Good morning, student. Now, last time you have studied how to find the ratio if value of A upon B is given, then solve the equations. Only 10 to 12 students, they have solved that one and they send that photocopies. Those who not completed, complete it in your classwork notebook. Okay, that is very important. So next point, this is a big lesson. So we have to go very fast. So you complete that assignment in time. Now next point is theorem on equal ratio. This what point I will discuss now. That one you have to write in a notebook. What you have to write, I will show in the bracket. See what is the theorem on equal ratios. You have to use this ratio in ninth also and in 10th standard also. So very important. If A upon B is equal to C upon D, these two are equal ratios. Then A upon B is equal to addition of these two, numerator denominator is equal to C upon D, means each ratio A upon B equal to C upon D. If you take an addition of these two, this one also come same. For example, here 2 upon 3 is equal to 4 upon 6. We know these two are equal because 2 2s are 4, 2 3s are 6. This value also come 2 upon 3. So what this ratio theorem says, take the addition 2 plus 4 addition, then 3 plus 6. Okay, we'll check it is equal or not. 2 plus 4 6, 6 plus 3 9. Convert it into simplest. 3 2s are 6, 3 3s are 9. Check it, this is come 2 upon 3 or not. So such a type of relation is known as theorem on equal ratios. Okay, so you have to write just only this one. And this is the statement, and then proof is what? Suppose, see, the proof also given. This ratio is equal to, we assume, k. So A upon B is equal to k, so B goes that side, multiply, so value of A is B upon k. Like this, C, D goes that side, dk. So A plus C, numerator and denominator addition. C, value of A is bk, C is dk, B plus D as it is, k common. Okay, so in bracket B plus D remain, this bracket is cancel, what remain? K, means this all ratios equal to k, so addition come same, means like this we add it now, so this one come same. Now we'll see then one example, solve example. So what is this? Solve example. See now, fill in the blanks following statement. Okay, so like this one example also we have to solve. So we'll see that example, but we'll discuss first this first example. See now, so A upon 3, B upon 7. So find the value of 4A, 9B. Now here A means what? Here you have to put the value 3 and B is what? 7. So here see, 4A means 4 multiplied by 3. A is 3. 9B, 9 multiplied 7 in the denominator. This numerator as it is. 4 3s are 12, 9 7s are 63. 4A plus 9B, this addition is 75. Means this value is what? 75. Like this second also they have solved it. Okay, so on this theorem on equal ratios we have to see some examples. Okay, so one example we'll see, just we discuss now. So on that one, in the practice set, that example is given. See, now we'll directly see the practice set. Okay, so this is the practice set 4.4. Okay, we are too much behind in the our syllabus. We have to go fast because these lessons are big in 9th standard. Just now we discuss about that example, fill in the blanks. So first I will solve, second you have to solve. So see, what is that first one? Okay, so x upon 7 is equal to y upon 3. So you have to find this value and this value. Very simple. So this x upon y as it is, y upon 3 as it is. Means put the value of x, sorry, 7, not y. This is 7. Okay. So now here you have to put this value 7. Hmm? So this one 3x plus 5y in denominator. 3 multiply x means what? 7 plus 5 multiply y means 3. Okay, this is first ratio equal to this 7x minus 9y. So 7 multiply x is 7 minus 9 multiply y is 3. Only this value you have to find. So here equal to 3x plus 5y, because these two ratios as it is. 7 3s are 21 plus 5 5s are, 5 3s are 15, equal to 7x minus 9y, 7 7s are 49 minus 9 3s are 27. So 3x plus 5y upon 21 plus 15, 1 plus 5 6, 3, equal to 7x minus 9y, 49 minus 27, 9 minus 7, 2, 4 minus this one, 2. Means this answer come 36 and 22. Means this x upon 7 equal to y upon 3 equal to the fill in the blanks like this. Okay. So like this you have to solve this second one. Okay. Put the value of a is 3, b is 4 in this. Here 6, 8. Now 6 means what? This is the value of a, this is b, this is c. A is 3. So here 6 means what? 2a. Here what? 2a. 2a comes 6, na? So here like that putting this, how many times of this a? Put here. Minus sign. How many times of this b? Put here. How many times of this c? Plus put here. So like this second example you have to solve. Now we'll see this first one. Okay, second also you have to solve. I will solve one, you have to solve another one. So we'll see. Already you have studied this one. This ratio is given. See here. So we'll see this one. This ratio is given equal to. So here you have to find this value. Now already you have solved in last exercise. You have to find. For this you should know what is the value of m upon n. So using this you have to find this one. So we'll see first we have to find value of m upon n. See, I will solve this one. You have to solve second one. So now what is given? 5m minus n is equal to 3m plus 4n. Take m to one side. So 5m as it is. Then take 3m, it plus, it become minus. And this minus n goes that side, it become, n plus n. Now 5m minus 2m, 3m, 2m. 4 plus 1, 5n. We want m upon n. See, this n is multiply. When it come this side, divide. Okay, this side 5 remain. And this 2 is multiply, it goes that side, divide. Means we found the value of m upon n is what come? 5 upon 2. Now here first one you have to solve. But what is square of this two term is given? So here you have to take the square. Now here we'll see m upon n is 5 upon 2. We found this value. But we want square. So we'll take the square of both sides. M square upon n square. Here 25 upon 4. So what we want? We have to find the value of m square plus n square and m square minus n square. We know plus means compellendo and minus means dividendo. So by compellendo dividendo property here you have to apply. So m square plus n square upon m square minus n square. Here also this one 25 minus 4. So left hand side as it is. 25 plus 4, 29. 25, this one 21. Can we convert this one into simplest? No. So this is the answer of this first one. Okay. Means here you have studied this example. Second. Easily you can find no second one. Here only 3 and n, a coefficient of m is 3 and n is 4. Now already you know the value of m upon n is 5 upon 2. So coefficient of this one 3, this one 4 means you have to multiply 3 upon 4 and 3 upon 4 that side. There is no square, and then by compellendo dividendo you have to solve. Now here third question we'll see. If this value is given a, b, c, no two of them are equal, means these are not equal, then show that this ratio. Okay, here I will solve first one, second you have to find. So we'll see first example. See now first one. Here we taken this one. Now every time what is given, that part here you have to write. Plus z b z plus x equal to c x plus y. Okay. Now here what we have to show, y minus z upon this one, a into b minus c. So if I multiply this one, what come, ab minus ac. Okay, this one, and here bc minus ba, and here ca minus cb bc. Here ba means ab. You can say why we multiplied, because here we have to find this value, and then taking this by theorem on equal ratios, we have to see the answers. Now one more condition is there. Just we discuss here 2 upon 3, here we taken 4 upon 6, then addition of that 2 come. Here as per the requirement you can take subtraction also, means 2 minus 4. Okay, subtraction of this, and 3 minus 6. This one also come equal, means as per the requirement you have to take 2 minus 4 minus 2. This one minus 3. This minus minus become plus. Answer come 2 upon 3. Means you can add or you can subtract. That ratios also come equal. So what the requirement in the example, you have to do that operation, addition or subtraction. Now here we multiplied it. So what you have to see, means here we want denominator AB minus AC, but here no denominator. So what you have to do, we want in the form of ABAC now, ABBCAC. So you divide this all ratios, divide this by all ABC, because we want this value. Automatically come, see here. Here we have to divide by ABC. Z plus x we have to divide by ABC. Here also divide by ABC. See what happened. What is here? A cancel, B cancel, C cancel. See what remain. Y plus Z upon BC, Z plus X upon AC, and X plus Y upon AB. Okay. Now by theorem on equal ratios. Okay. So here we have to apply by theorem on equal ratios. So how we can find this one? By theorem on equal ratios. Here you have to say equal ratios. Okay, what you have to do, see first. What we want first ratio, AB minus AC. Okay, AB minus AC. Then how to find that AB minus AC? See here. Here I will write directly AB minus AC. So what is the value of AB here we found? Here, see, X plus Y. See here? Okay, using this we found these values, because we want in the denominator this one, we divided these ratios, these values by ABC. It automatically come to two terms. Okay, minus AC. AC is what here? Z plus X. So remove the bracket. X plus Y here, minus Z minus X upon AB minus AC. What cancel here? X cancel. See what come? Y minus Z. Here if we take A common, B minus C. Come. Here A is common, B minus C. Okay. So suppose this is first. See which value we found. Y minus Z, Y minus Z, A into B minus C. Y minus Z, A into B minus, means first value we found. Now second one you had found. Second is what? Here BC minus BA. So here also you have to take this one equal to, now BC minus BA. BA means AB. BC minus BA, this one. Now what is BC here? BC here Y plus Z. Y plus Z. Okay, minus BA means AB. AB is what? X plus Y. remove the bracket, y plus z minus sign minus x minus y, bc minus ba. Here what is cancelled? Plus y minus y. What remain? Z minus x. Here what is common? bp is common. So here c minus a is remain. This is second. C. Which value for? Z minus x b into c minus e. It is here. Now we have to see third one. What is and each ratio? Again, no? Equal to. Third one is what? CA minus CB. CA minus CB. Now CA means AC. What is AC? Here we found C. AC means Z plus X. Minus CB means BC. BC is what? Y plus Z. Remove the bracket. Z plus X minus Y. This is both are minus. Sign changes. CA minus CB. Here what is cancelled? Plus Z minus Z. Here remain X minus Y upon here C common. C A minus B. This is third. C. Which value we found? This one. X minus Y. C A minus B. This from first, second and third. All each ratio is equal. No? First, second, third by theorem on equal ratios. So what we can say directly? This one. This part we can say directly y minus z upon in first a b minus c equal to z minus x b c minus a equal to x minus y upon c in bracket a minus b. So this part is proved. Okay. So first example already we have solved. Now second is you have to solve. Second I will give the clue here. See what you have to do here. Directly you have to show each value is equal to 1. Then here no adjustment. This is very simple. What you have to do? Directly take by theorem, write this one and then by theorem on equal ratios equal to add this numerator, add this denominator directly. So automatically you will get what answer come? 1. Try it. If not, then I will tell you how to solve that. Okay. So second one you have to solve. First one already we solve. So this year from your syllabus they omitted this third, fourth and fifth. So no need to solve. Directly we will see now. Fourth question. First example I will solve. Second you have to solve. See carefully because you have to solve 3-4 examples. Okay. Now this one, first one we will see. This is very simple example. Again the question comes solve. Solve means you have to find the value of x. So now in last exercise also like this solve example, that time we found some example having 2 solutions, some are having 1 solution. So you have to see carefully what type of that example and this example. This is different. Here one relation come between these 2 ratios. So what relation here you have to find? First we will see that what is the relation. Okay. So now if you compare this one, so if you multiply, see what the relation 4x and 16. If you multiply this 4x by 4x, then it comes 16x square. We have to cancel first these 2 terms. Before that, if directly we take x is equal to 0. Previously also we have taken. So we'll see now what then? This term 0, this term 0, what remain? 9. Okay. Here 0, 0 because multiply by 0, no? Here what remain? 21. Here this is 0, what remain? Minus pi. Here this is 0, what remain? 3. Can we say these 2 are equal? No, we can't say these 2 are not equal. So this is not a solution. Okay. If this is not solution, then what you have to do? Here you have to find the value of k. So how to find the value? By theorem on equal ratios. Okay. So we will see now. Here we have to multiply. See 16x square minus 20x plus 9. Okay, upon 8x square plus 12x plus 21 equal to, see now, by which number you have to multiply? Very simple, automatically that answer come 2x plus 3. Now by which number you have to multiply this 4x? Then it comes 16x square. We know 4x. Okay, 4 4 is 16, x into x, x square. And if we multiply this one by 5 minus 5, then what come? Minus 20x. Automatically this two term comes. Then here also, if you multiply this, then this one also you have to multiply. Check it. 4 2 is 8, x square. 4 3 is 12, x. Come? Yes. So automatically it comes. So by theorem on equal ratios. Okay. After multiplying it, what come? Multiply it. 16x square minus 20x upon, okay, here 8x square plus 12x. So now we have to consider these two. Now we have to cancel this 16x square, but this here plus, here also plus. So we have to subtract this from this, then it cancel. So then how to write? See, 16x square minus 20x plus 9 minus this in another bracket, 16x square minus 20x. The same here you have to do by theorem on equal ratios. Now here we have taken subtraction. First bracket 8x square plus 12x plus 21 minus here 8x square plus 12x. So remove the bracket. What happens here? 16x square minus 20x plus 9. This plus become minus and this minus become plus. Okay, upon here the same thing you have to do here. Minus 8x square, this plus become minus 12x. See now, these two automatically cancel. It is cancelled. So what remain? 9 upon 21. You can convert him to simplest. 3 3 is a 3 7 means 3 upon 7. What is this? This value is of these all ratios. Okay, means this is equal to 3 upon 7 and this one also come 3 upon 7. We solve now. So now we have to find the value of x. So take this value equal to 3 upon 7. Okay, means 4x minus 5 upon 2x plus 3. This value we found 3 upon 7. How we know? The second one also you have to solve like this. You have to see by which number you have to multiply this. Then by theorem on equal ratio, that first two terms should be cancelled. Then you have to do addition or subtraction as per the sign. And you have to find the value of this. Then take this value equal to this second ratio. And now here you have to find the value of x. Now use simple. Take cross multiplication. 7 multiply by 4x minus 5. Okay. And this side 3 multiply by 2x plus 3. Okay. Take the product. 28x minus 35. Okay, by 3, 6x plus 9. This 28x as it is. Take this plus 6x this side minus. This 9 as it is. Minus 35 goes that side plus. So 28 minus 6 means 22x. Okay, and here 9 plus 35 means 44. So this 22 is multiplied. So divide it. 1 the 2 the. So what the answer come? X is equal to 2. So this is the solution of this first example. Means we found this x is equal to 2. So like this also you have to solve second. Here see 5y square. Here only y. Means by which number you have to multiply this y, then it become 5y square. So find it. Multiply both by term by that term. And here also in denominator you have to multiply. Automatically this first two term come. Okay, try to solve second and send me photocopy. So next period we'll see. I think K method is remain. That is last exercise is remain. So next period we will see that last exercise and afterward math second. Okay, thank you.